right, everybody. Welcome to the Blue Jackets 12U girls playing the Rochester Junior Americans in Game 4 of the Winter Whiteout here in Erie. And the weekend is living up to its name. It has started dropping snow at a heavy rate, and we are expecting anywhere from 7 to 14 inches tonight of lake effect snow, coupled with the winter storm coming across Columbus. Word has it that Pittsburgh is already a mess, and thank goodness our hotel is 3 minutes from this rink. The roads were snow covered already, but it wasn't a big deal because we didn't have far to go. So if the girls win this tonight, they play at either 10:30 or 10:45 tomorrow morning for the quarterfinals. Or would that be semifinals?
Let's go, girls. Let's go now.
And the final game will happen tomorrow, I think at like 2 o'clock or something. So this will be a very good matchup. The Rochester Junior Americans, I looked up their My Hockey rankings this afternoon. They are an 88.51. As mentioned before, our girls are an 88.15. So this should be another really close matchup. The game before us was the Kensington Valley Raiders versus the Reston Raiders, who is the team that we played earlier today. They went 1-1 tie, and in this round, you go to a 5-minute overtime 3v3. If you're still tied after the overtime, you go to a shootout. The game before us, the the Ravens, not the Raiders. They ended up winning with a minute left in overtime. So, and it was very fun to watch. And we've actually played the Ravens twice in Holland, Michigan. And those results were we lost to them 0-1, and they lost us 0-1. Except when we won, it was for the gold. So there's that. So this is for us to play tomorrow. Here's our pregame ritual that the girls have come up with. Running the camera today for the second time. She's kind of working up to pro status as Ava's mom. She just wanted me to apologize to everybody up front for any technical difficulties with the camera. But I say, you can't criticize till you run the actual camera. So we're always taking volunteers. All right, here we go for the face-off. Mackenzie Cash taking the face-off with Benny and Molly on her wings. Birdie and Sienna back on D. All right. Jackets have possession behind the net of the Rochester goalie.
Good work, Molly.
All right, we're in a bit of a corner here. Rochester's got possession of the puck. Benny is trying to pinch. Birdie's going to cut her off in the neutral zone. They pass across. Sienna's back there to try to get possession of that. Puck is going behind the net. Mackenzie's going to pick that up, poke it on by. Benny's going to try to ring it further along the boards. Mackenzie comes out with it, going into the neutral zone. She has got Molly. Molly's going to pick it up at the blue line. Loses her footing a bit. Jackets do a bit of a line change. We've got Kerrigan out. And Ella and Wren back on D. Ella's going to tap that in. Molly tried to keep it in, couldn't quite do it. And Kerrigan got back by just a smidgen. Molly going for her change. Mila's out. While Mackenzie lost her footing there. Mila tried to keep it in. That's all right. Wren's in a foot race with the Rochester Junior American. Ella's going to come in. Oh, we got people down everywhere, but Mila's going to be the one that is on her feet with that puck. She's going to pass it over. Alyssa is back in for Mackenzie. She's going to pick that puck up on the boards. Rings it around the back. Mila's going to pick it up. She tried to center it. Tried to center it again. some threes, and Alyssa was laying on the ground. All right, Rochester. Oh, Mila got a stick on it. Mila's battling with this girl and went into the boards real hard there, but she is getting up. All right, back into the Jackets offensive zone. Alyssa, oh, icing call. All right, line change. First shift for Ava Beach, Tegan, and Kaylin. Same for Tess and her partner Lily. Fresh legs. Face off in the. Here we go. It's back behind Millie and net. Lily rings it around the boards, trying to get it out. Didn't quite make it to the neutral zone. Ava tried to pick it up. It's going to be battle at the blue line, now in the neutral zone. Tegan playing a lot of, I like physical defense. That worked out good. All right, Rochester Junior Americans on a breakaway, kind of. Millie's going to block that. Lily's trying to get that out of there, and she will. Kaylin just passed it into the neutral zone. Rochester goalie is going to come out and play that, so, which I appreciate. One less icing call. All right, Tessa's going to try to pick that up. Ava's got it there off the wall. Ava is centering up. Goalie gloved it. Defensive line change. Sienna and Birdie coming out. Offensive line's going to stay out. Mackenzie's going to take this face off with Benny and Molly.
Let's go, Cass!
Oh, I guess they've come out as well. All right. Oh, Mackenzie's going to win that face off back to herself. Trying to pull that away from the boards. Benny is, oh, Molly dropped back to center up in front of the goal. Couldn't quite get it to her. Rochester American's going to push it across. Molly and Mackenzie trying to give them business. Sienna picked that up, passed it off the wall to Benny. Benny's going to get that into the Jackets offensive zone.
Far side.
All right. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, Mike, text me. All right, Molly is in a board battle there behind the goal. Mackenzie's trying to come in and pick that up. Rochester wins that one. We got Birdie back. That girl's got some speed. Rochester's got some speed on him, which is a good test for us.
Pressure!
All right.
Get there.
All right.
Go, Birdie!
Rochester's trying to set themselves up. Birdie's going to pick that up along the boards. Now everybody's down. She's still battling, though. Mackenzie's going to pick that out, try to take it behind the net, ring it around the boards to Molly. But Molly's got a person right on her playing defense. Birdie's going to pick that up in the middle. Oh, man, tried to shoot it out, and it hit a Rochester player. It's all right. Sienna's going to bring it out of the zone. Molly is going to try to pick that up. Mackenzie is going to get her stick in there to break up the momentum there. Rochester comes in. They've got good speed, and they're aggressive and very physical play. All right, we've got to clear that out. Mackenzie's got that on her stick, tried to get it out with a board bounce, and it didn't quite work. Rochester is just going to... A lot of body contact. I'm not really sure if that's technically allowed or not, but it's okay. Girls can handle it. All right, trying to rim it around the boards. Girls are trying to get out of the zone. And, man, we are just having a hard time with that. Birdie gives it a poke, but Rochester Americans are right there for it. They try to shoot it. Birdie got in the way. All right. Rochester sends it across the ice. Rochester is going to pick it up, but Millie has got it saved and tucked in. Which is good because I think Jackets needed a line change there. They were hustling. Ella and Ren are coming in at D. Alyssa will take the face off with Mila and Kerrigan on her wings. We're taking the face off in front of Millie. Alyssa's going to win that back to Ella. Ella's going to pop that up to Kerrigan. Kerrigan's bringing it up the wall, trying to get it in neutral zone, and she does, so it's offsides for the Junior Americans. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, okay, sorry. All right, Kerrigan has got it. Alyssa's going to try to pick that up. She's got Mila centered in front of the net. She's going to bring it around back. Rochester is just going to pester that right off her stick. They are bringing up the boards. Alyssa poked it to keep it in. Everybody got out of the zone anyways. Mila's got it. She's got, well, nope, Rochester got it at some point. Kerrigan's going to get a stick in there to make them make a choice. Kerrigan's going to pick that up. Mila's right there to help her. Come on, girls. And the Rochester goalie's going to cover it. All right, line change here. We've got Ava Beach is going to take the face off with Tegan and Caitlin on her wings. On defense, we have Lily and Tess. All right, Caitlin's trying to get a stick on it. There's Ava with stick, going to put it towards the net. All right, Rochester's going to pick that up off the boards, and Ava's going to get in front of her, cut that off. Different Rochester player is going to get it. The girls are playing really tough defense here. A lot of man-on-man. Rochester just in this first period seems to have our number with where we're gonna send it. All right. Couple girls down on the ice. Blue Jackets trying to get it into the neutral zone. Got picked off our stick. Tegan's gonna pick that up into the neutral zone. She's skating it. She's got Ava to her right. Oh, and that did not quite go the way we wanted it. Ava's on a foot race here, trying to pick it up for the Junior Americans. I think they were offsides.
Hey, good pressure, girls.
Girls are putting a lot of pressure on them, which is what we're going to have to do. All right, lane change coming out. It's going to be Molly, Mackenzie, and Benny. On D, we're going to have Sienna and Birdie back out. All right, Mackenzie's going to take that face off. Didn't look like they won it, but Molly came out with it, so it works out. Molly is taking it into our zone. She puts a shot on net. Goalie uses a, Benny's going to pick that up off the wall, passes it back to Birdie. Birdie passes it back to Benny. Rochester intercepts. All right, Birdie's going to pull that out in the neutral zone and try to pass it to one of our girls. She's going to put it back in the zone. Mackenzie's going to pick it up on the wall. Whoop, or try to pick it up on the wall. Sienna's going to try to send it back in. We've got a board battle right under our feet. All right, Benny's on the chase for it. She's going to pick it up and take it behind the Blue Jackets net. And let's see what her plan is. Trying to send it up the board, and it's through into the neutral zone. Rochester's going to pick that up. The girls are getting into their 5-player. Benny's going to pick up that pass. It's into the Blue Jackets offensive zone. Mackenzie's got it on her stick. She's going to pass it over to Molly. Oh. Molly's hustling to pick it up off the board. She's got her stick down. Rochester just has, it's like they've got extra sticks out there. They don't. It just seems that way. Pinned up on the boards right now. And Mackenzie just gently pulls that out. Passes it back to Ella. Ella tried to shoot it. Just didn't go the way she wanted it. But Ren is chasing her down as well as Ella. They played really good defense there, breaking up that what could have been a breakaway. Trying to get up the boards. Molly's going to try to get it in the neutral zone, and she does. And all right, Rochester's back on sides. Ella's going to pick that up, bring it in the neutral zone. I think Ella is going to try to, she's going to throw it on net so Mackenzie and Benny can go for their change. Oh my gosh, I wanted to say Molly, stay, but in comes Alyssa and Kerrigan. Kerrigan got a stick on it. Kerrigan got it into the neutral zone. Holy cow, that was a panic moment for Mom. About yelled at Alyssa through the mic. Sorry about that. All right. Rochester's got it. They got it up to their player, but Tess came in right in time. Ren is chasing it down. So is the Rochester Junior Americans. Kerrigan's posted up in front of Millie to block it. Millie blocked with a leg pad save. They tried to put another shot on goal. Ren got her leg on it. Ren got it out. Mila's got it on her stick. She's bringing it into the neutral zone. She's got Alyssa to her left. Alyssa picked it up. I'm not sure what happened. Did they call us offsides? Must have. All right, so we got a line change here. We got the Ava, Kaylin, and Tegan line out on offense. And Lillian, Tess were able to make their full change. All right, Ava's going to win that back to Tess, who's going to throw it up to Kaylin. Went along the wall. Kaylin and Ava are in a race to get that puck off the wall. It's in the tight corner. Tessa's got it, puts a shot on net. Ava tried to tip it. Goalie covered it. Excellent effort.
Hey, keep that stick down, 33.
All right, another face-off here. Let's see how this goes. Ava tries to win it back. She does. Kaylin actually passed it back to Tess. Lily got a shot off, man. Just offline a little bit. It's centered. Ava couldn't get her stick down on it. Tess is trying to get up to it. She tried to get it over to Ava, which was great. The girls are hustling. All right. Lily got possession of the puck, passed it up to Ava. Ava's trying to get it deep in the zone. Kaylin is trying to throw in some defense. Ooh, almost tripped her. Ava with a shot towards the goal. Blocker save for the goalie. All right, Tegan trying to get in there. Lily's got it. Tegan is trying to pull it off the wall. Right now it's between feet. Lily's got it. She's got Ava open and Kaylin. Ava tried to tap it in, just a little offline. Kaylin is going to try to pull this off the boards. She's in a little bit of a board battle. Ava's going in to help. Tess is waiting if it pops out. Tegan's going to pick it up on the far side. Well, Rochester picked it up on the far side. Tegan's posted up. All right, I think Kaylin's got that. Centering to Tegan. Kaylin's going to put it back over there. Dark. Doing a good job of trying to get that centered. Rochester is got it in the neutral zone, but Tess knocks her man off the puck. Lily's going to pick that up, take it behind Millie. Try to get it out of the zone. She's going to pass it up to Kaylin. Kaylin's it's back in the neutral zone. All right, Benny has got possession, and I think she just got pushed off the puck. All right, and we're trying to get back. Mackenzie's keeping it in. All right, defensive line change. We've got in Sienna and Birdie. Molly and Benny and Mackenzie are all in on offense. All right, Rochester has got it. They're taking it behind their goalie. Let's see, this girl is gonna try to skate through everybody. And Benny is just gonna, Mackenzie makes her pass. The girl does pass. Benny picks it up when the girl leaves it behind. She's trying to pass it over. We've got a bit of a tangle up, but Molly comes out with it, gets it into the neutral zone, gives her teammate time to get up. All right, Benny is on the case. Mackenzie's gonna pick it up for Benny. All right, we've got a little bit of a neutral zone battle here. Benny puts it back. She's trying to get a shot on our net. She'll put it in that direction, which will be out. This girl is literally hooking Molly in front of the ref. Nobody noticed except us. All right, and Molly, who turned around and looked at the ref. All right, Mackenzie's gonna pick that up, tries to center it over. Birdie's gonna pick that up, send it towards the net. Rochester's gonna pick that up. Benny is trying to bother them. Mackenzie also getting a stick on it. End of the first period, 0-0, 0-0. All right, so the twist and shout is on, and you all are getting a view of the ref dancing, and honestly, I'm here for it. I mean, we're all cold, you might as well have a good time. All right. Taking the Alyssa with her wingers, Kerrigan and Mila. Back on, we've got Ella and Ren. Oh, kind of hard to tell who won that face-off. Pretty neutral. Jackets came out with it. Now it is back. Rochester's got possession of it. Ella, leg save by Millie. Alyssa's gonna take it around behind. She's gonna lose it off her stick, but Ren's gonna pick it up. Ren's gonna try to skate it and then pass it up to Kerrigan. We're back in the neutral zone. Mila's gonna pick that up. All right, Kerrigan is waiting for Mila to get back and does. Technically, I think Alyssa might have been off, but oh well. All right, so it is back in the neutral zone. Ren's gonna pass that over to Ella. Ella, behind you. Oh, shoot. All right, Ren. Oh, All right, that was a shot towards the net. Millie was ready for it. It went a little wide. Ella is going to get it back in the neutral zone. It's going to hit the wall. It's rolling like a Oreo. Icing it is. I don't know if the temperatures dropped in here. My toes were fine during the last game, and I have on my wool ski socks, but they're pretty darn cold during this one. All right, line change here. We're gonna have Ava taking the face off with Tegan and Kaylin in on her wing. Lily and Tess have come in on D. They're kind of in the corner, I can't see. Tegan's got it. Rochester knocks her off. Ava's gonna pick it up. Ava's got it. She tries to pass it over to Kaylin. Kaylin's on the rush, trying to get it back. All right, Rochester has got it, but they hit it out. Tess with a good stick there to knock it off their line. She got it back in the offensive zone for the Jackets. Ava is chasing the Rochester American down. All right, Tegan with a good stick there to knock it, kind of change their momentum. Jackets are out. All right, Rochester comes out with it. Ava got a stick on it. Back in the neutral zone, Tess is gonna pick that up. We got just back. Good hustle on the girls' part there to get back on sides. All right, Rochester's bringing it from behind their net, but Kaylin's gonna get a stick on that. We're getting it in the neutral zone. We're all back on sides. Lily's gonna throw that in. We're doing a quick line change. We've got Birdie and Benny out. Sienna is also out on defense. All right, Sienna is gonna try to keep that in. Benny's gonna pick it up off the wall in the neutral zone. All right, Sienna's gonna pop that into our zone. Well, not quite, right at the blue line. Oh, we're offsides. Oh, they didn't see it. We were line changing. That was a hot mess. All right, Rochester Junior Americans in possession of the puck. All right, we now have Birdie and Sienna on D. Molly, Mackenzie, and Benny are out. Shot towards the net, little wide. All right. Rochester's trying to pick that up. Sienna's right there. Birdie's gonna back her up. Oh, man. Got it right in the corner on the ground. 1-0, Rochester Junior Americans, 9:20 left to go in the second period. Everybody's back giving Millie some goalie love. Never for lack of effort for Millie. All right, we have a line change. Kerrigan and Mila out on the wings. Alyssa taking the face off. Birdie and Ella back on D. Let's see here. Ren's gonna pick that up, try to keep it in the neutral zone, and she will. Gives it over to Mila. Got a little tie up here. Ren keeping it back in. Alyssa's gonna pick that up. She's got Kerrigan to her left. I hope she sees that. Rochester pushes her off the puck, but Ren's gonna keep that in. Alyssa pokes it over. Kerrigan has a shot. Oh, Mila trying to pick it up and get it back. Alyssa centered. Kerrigan's there. Oh, goalie covered it. If there's anything that line likes, it's the greasy goals. All right, line change here. We've got Lily and Tess coming out on D. Ava, Kaylin, and Tegan coming out. Ava will be taking the face off, and she just asked her defenseman to switch sides. Always like to see that direction. Girls aware of what's going on. Ava's gonna win that back to Tess. Tess is gonna shoot it in Ava's butt, but Ava is gonna do a bar down goal. Perfect rebound shot. Perfect rebound shot. Whoop, whoop. 1-1 tie, 8:42 left in the second. Beautiful goal over the goalie. Beauty, beauty. All right, we're gonna try to do this again. Ava taking the face off. We've got Lily and Tess back. Lily is on the race. She's gonna throw that behind Millie. We're gonna try to get that out of the zone. Ava blocked that pass with her feet. All right, Tess is trying to pick that up off the wall there. She's in a little, tying up her man. It's gonna be behind the net. Millie's watching for that wraparound that could not happen, but they passed it out to their defense, who's throwing a goal out to Millie, who Millie saved it. That's our Millie. I don't know if y'all can hear, but Millie has a strong fan section, myself included. Also getting a lot of hugs and high fives. All right, Mackenzie's taking the face off with Molly and Betty on her wings. We've got Birdie and Millie's gonna cover that up. Stand on Birdie, you're out on D. All right, let's see. All right, Rochester gets that one, but it actually kind of goes in the direction we wanted it. All right, Millie's gonna cover that. She's gonna somehow that got loose. I don't really know if that was a choice or by accident, but Molly's doing pressure, which pushes their junior Americans into the zone. They're offsides. That's a shame.
Hey, wait about it, Molly.
I'd say Molly made that happen. Whoop. All right, Mackenzie taking the face off here in the neutral zone dot. All right, we're gonna keep that in the neutral or in the zone here. Mackenzie's got a head of steam. She's got Benny to her right that's open. Molly is going to the net to pick it up behind, trying to pop it out to Benny. Didn't quite work, but you know what? Sienna's got it, and she's trying to put it on net. Goes into the cluster of people, but that's all right. Benny is trying to pull that out. She's got 3 Rochester Americans. They're kind of clustering up a little bit, which is going to open some opportunities for us, I think. Right now, Molly's pinned against the wall, but she is definitely making some space. They put a shot towards the junior American. I don't think the player can cover the puck. Certainly what it looked like. Yeah. This is a mom cast, so I can say mom kinds of things, just in case anybody's feeling extra judgy at home, but I think you can all agree with me. It looks shady. All right, we've had a line change. Alyssa and Kerrigan and Mila out on offense. Ella and Ren back on D. All right. Oh, darn, that went into the neutral zone. Ren's going to pass that over to Ella, which the Rochester Junior Americans have just got such speed. They've got really good speed. They tried to center it. It's behind the net right now. Millie's hugging her post. Alyssa's putting on some pressure. All right, Mila's trying. Yep, Mila and Alyssa are just teaming up, giving this girl the business. All right, Ella's gonna get in. Poor Ren's the only one back there, but Ella got her stick down. She's gonna try to poke it out. Mila is trying to pick it up, and I think she will. All right, went to the boards. All right, Millie is down and ready. Ren is there. Bruck got in there to knock her off the puck. We have 6:17 left in the second. It is currently 1-1. We've got a bit of a board battle. They tried to center it. Ren was there with her stick down. Oh, Ella's gonna get called for that. Ella's gonna get called for that. Yeah, she had an elbow up. I mean, they're gonna call it with an elbow up. Even though I think we all know not intentional, you're gonna get called for that. But the good news is the penalties are only a minute long here at the PIP tournament. All right, Ava is going in to take the face-off with Tegan and Lily on D, and I believe Tess is also out there with Lily. She's gonna win it back to Tess, who's gonna try to get it out. Didn't quite work out that way, but Ava's gonna give her the pressure so the junior American can't do anything with it. All right, still putting the pressure on, which is exactly what you wanna see. Junior American's trying to pass it out. The girls are just putting pressure on everywhere. Tess just hit the ref with the puck, which I'm always a fan. Tegan's on the gas, got it into the neutral zone. All right, Tegan's still trying to put on the pressure. Lily's gonna help with the defense. Millie's gonna hit that with her glove, so it's off to the side. Lily's gonna pick it up behind the net. Oh, we got a little tie up at the boards. Ava's going in for help, popped out behind. That's all right, Tess is ready. Oh man, that was a good choice for the junior Americans. Shot was a little offline. 15 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Jackets. Tegan's gonna pick that up along the wall, or at least tie her man up, which helps kill the penalty. We got a little bit of a cluster down there.
Get in there.
All right, penalty is killed. Jackets back to full strength. In comes Kaylin. We still have a cluster at the wall. All right, popped out, junior Americans got it, but Millie is gonna hug that puck like her favorite stuffy. All right, line change. Out comes Birdie and Sienna on D. We'll have out Benny, Mac, and Molly on offense. 4:55 left in the second period. All right.
Get to it, get to it, get to it.
Molly's putting on the pressure of the junior American, which makes her lose the puck. Max trying to send it around behind. Junior American was there waiting, but that's all right. We got a stick on it. Generally, they're just trying to get it in front of the net, as you want to do. The girls are putting on a lot of pressure, which is really good. Sienna kind of throwing off that pass they were trying to make. They keep winging it around the boards. We're trying to get in the zone. Mac got a stick on it. Molly and this girl are just in a battle with no puck. I love it. All right, we've got it in the neutral zone. Molly's going to poke it forward. Oh! All right, Mackenzie is going to come out with that. She's got it along the wall, trying to get it in our zone. She does. It's battle on the blue line. We kept it in. All right, right now it is behind the Junior Americans' goal. The girls come in, double team. Molly's going to set it up in front of the net. Very good try. All right, Junior Americans got possession of the puck. Birdie's going to get it, well, kind of a stick in the foot. All right, we're offsides. Benny picked it up at the blue. We're not offsides. We got onsides. Benny picked it up at the blue line. All right, Jacket's going for a change. Mila's out. Mila's going to intercept the pass. All right, playing a little bit of tennis with the puck there. Alyssa is in, and Ella is in. Kerrigan is now in as well. All right, Birdie playing D. Alyssa's going to pick that up at the blue line, pop it up to Mila. Mila has Kerrigan open. She's going to try to sling it over. All right, Alyssa is in a foot race here. Ella's going to pick that up, pop that in. Goes back into the neutral zone. We've got Ren back waiting. Ren's going to pop it over so Mila can pick it up at the blue line. Kerrigan is right to her right. Alyssa's going to try to pick that up. Dang it. Back in the neutral zone. We got to get that. We're offsides. All right. Going to go for a line change here. Full 5. 2:56 left in the second period. Game is still tied 1-1. This is a tight game, as we knew it would be. Ava's going to take the face off. She's got Tegan and Kaylin on her wing. She wins that back to Lily. Lily's going to throw it in the zone. It's going to ring around behind the goalie. Rochester's going to pick that up and try to get out of the zone. Tessa's going to keep it in and put a shot on net. Hits a junior American in the foot. One of the girls is in a battle behind the net. Tegan picked it up, and the goalie's trying to cover it. Lily's going to keep it in. Lily's going to shoot, and it is loose right in front of the net. A lot of good opportunities here. All right, Kaylin's going to pick that up, keep it in the zone. Ava's got it. One American. Dang it, just wide. Tessa's going to pick that up at the wall. Junior Americans going to come out with it here. Girls are pressuring to keep it in our offensive zone. Tegan's got it. Oh, darn it, just brought it into the neutral zone. They knocked it off. Lily's going to pick that up at the blue line, put it back in the neutral zone. They got it tied up here. Junior Americans come out with it. Benny's going to pick that up off the wall, toss it into the neutral zone. I'll tell you what, the girls playing hard and pressuring every single play. All right, let's see. We've got Lily in a foot race here. She looked like a tie. I'm not sure who got a stick on it because it's in that corner. All right. Junior Americans have got it, but Ava pulls it out from behind Millie. Rings it around. But Kaylin, Junior American just kind of chopping at the feet there. Shot behind the net. Benny's going to pick that up and get it into the neutral zone and then put on the foot race. Yep, offsides.
Hey, good work, Ken.
1:19 left in the second. Score is 1-1. All right, the line coming out. Mac is going to take the face off with Molly and Benny on her wing. Sienna and Birdie out on D. Molly's going to pick that up, bring her into the neutral zone. Sienna's going to back her up. Mac's going to pick that up, pass it over to Benny. Benny has got it. Benny is on a breakaway. Come on, Benny. Oh, off the post. Off the post. Molly's picking that up. All right, I think Sienna is going to poke. Oh, now it's a race between Birdie in the Junior American. Birdie got her stick on it, poked it back. Birdie got her feet on that one. All right, Junior Americans tried to set that up in front of Millie. 42 seconds left in the first. And Molly has got it. She's taking it across the red line, the blue line. It's her. She's got Benny open. Junior American. Oh, she centered it. I think she's. Oh, it's still a free puck. The girl is literally holding her. All right. 28 seconds left in the second. It's tied 1-1. All right, line change going on. Mila, Alyssa, and Kerrigan out. Ella and Ren back on D. All right. Alyssa's got a plan, man. I can tell from her body positioning. Mila! Oh, Mila with a shot on goal. All right, Ella's going to pick that up, shoot it towards, oh. All right, Kerrigan's going to get on it. Ella's going to get on it. 15 seconds left. All right, Rochester's got the possession. Kerrigan's chasing this girl down and making her just make some choices. Kerrigan has tied her up. Keep your stick down, Kerrigan. All right, girls have got it tied up. Mila looks like she was coming out with it. Didn't quite. Alyssa is end of the second period. Score is 1-1. What a battle. All right, here we go. Puck drop for the third. It's going to be Ava taking that puck drop with Tegan and Kaylin on her wings. We've got Ren and Ella back on D. They're having a little conversation about their strategy. All right, here we go, girls. All right, puck won by Ava. Back to Ella. Rochester Junior Americans got it. We've got it in the neutral zone right under us. Ava's going to pick that up. She's got Kaylin battling. She's going to put a shot on net. Goalie saved it. Oh, good. Ren kept that in. Excellent. Kaylin's going to pick that up. Keeping it in the zone. Ava is centered up, ready to go. She's going to pick that up on the other side. All right, Rochester trying to pass it out. Kayla's keeping it in. Excellent work, Kaylin. All right. Tegan's chasing it down. Got to put some pressure on her. Ava does. Makes her make a pass. Kaylin. All right, Ella's going to, Ella got a stick on it. That's all that matters. Kaylin's going to get it, pop it out to Ava. Ava's going to get it into the zone and pass it across to Tegan. All right, here we go. Rochester Junior Americans taking it behind the net, letting them set up a little bit. All right, passed it up. Girls are trying to keep pressure on. Rochester Junior American lost it off her stick. And Ren's going to pick that up behind the net and pass it over to Ella. Ella's going to spin that around, try to bounce that up the wall to Kaylin. Tegan's going to pick that up in the neutral zone. Ava's got it. Ava's going to bring it across the blue line. She's going to lose it off her stick, but we are battling in the offensive zone. Kaylin's going to put a shot on net. The goalie has got it. 10:35 left in the third period. All right, line change here. Mackenzie's going to take this face off with Molly and Benny out on her wings. We've got Tess and Lily back on D. All right. I think we had an offsides there. All right, going to do this again in the neutral zone. right. Oh, Mackenzie tied up her man. Rochester went in and got it. Went into the offense, back in the neutral zone here. Lily's going to pick that up. She's going to try to pass it into our zone. They pass it right back out. All right, Lily's on it. She's going to try to protect that puck right around the blue line. Came out on their side. We're going to pick that up. Tessa's got it. She's going to pass it up to Molly. Molly's got it on her stick, but a junior American on her. All right, Benny got a stick on it. Mackenzie's got her stick caught up there.
Good job, Benny.
All right, offsides maybe? No, gonna call somebody for a hook. Called them for a hook. All right. It's gonna be power play time for the Blue Jackets. All right, we're gonna have Alyssa, Mila, and Kerrigan out on offense. Mila looks pretty pumped to be out for the power play. All right, we're going to have Sienna and Birdie back on D. All right, Alyssa's going to win that over to Mila. All right. All right, oh man, all right. Birdie is back there, popped it off her stick, kept it in the neutral zone. Oh man, okay. There's Alyssa's stick in the air. Birdie's got it. Birdie. All right, Mila's going to bring it into the neutral zone. She's got Alyssa and Kerrigan open. Pass it over. She's on the... Oh, Alyssa tried to get a stick on that. We've got Ella coming into the back. All right, 30 seconds left in the power play. Ella's going to keep that in. Mila's going to pick that up. Oh, man. All right, Sienna's back. Sienna's applying the pressure. The junior Americans have to take it behind the net. They're trying to do the wraparound, but the Jackets are there. All right, blocked. Ella's going to battle for that. And 9 seconds left in the power play with 8:59 left in the third. Ella's going to come out with that. She's got Mila in front of her, but I think she's going to try to skate that through. She still has Mila. She's going to try to put it on net. And we were doing a line change, so kind of. Ren is out with Ella. Mila and Alyssa are still out. Tegan has come out. Mila's going for her change. All right, we've got Ren back. Alyssa and Ren both blocked from Millie. I'm not sure what's going on. I looked down. Must be on them. All right. Sienna's in. I have no idea what's going on here. Somebody else with a high stick? High stick hook, I don't know, on them. Come on, girlies. Yep, 22. All right, another power play. We've got out there Ava and Kaylin and Tegan. On D, we will have Lily and Tess. 8:22 left in the third, still tied 1-1. 1 minute, Jackets on the power play here. Ava won it back, but not to our player this time. All right, back in our zone here. All right. It's going to be icing. 47 seconds left in the power play. 1-1 tie. 8:08 left in the third. We're going to do this all over again. We still have our energy up. We have some dancing on the bench. You got to have that energy up. All right. Ava's ready for her face-off. She's going to win that back. And Lily was ready this time. Got a shot on goal. Ava tried to redirect it. Didn't work out. Yeah! Kaylin got that in. Oh, jeez. All right, 8:03. 2-1 Jackets. Might have been excessive celebration, but that's okay. They're 11 and 12. All right, line change. We're going to have out Mac, Molly, and Benny on offense. We're going to have Tess and Lily staying out on D.
Let's go, Mac. Right here.
All right, taking the face off there. I think the junior Americans came away with that. But still, girls still giving them the business. We still got 8 minutes left to go, so got a lot of work to do. Lily's going to pass that up to Molly. Lily's going to get that back and pass it. Well, it went right to a junior American, unfortunately. But that's all right. Oop. All right. Got to skate her down, got some pressure on. Tessa's going to pick that up on the wall. She's going to try to pass it up. Lily's trying to get it out of the zone. I'm sorry, that's Mac.
All the way around.
All right.
There, Molly.
Molly's going to try to pick that up. She's got a junior American on. All right, Mac's going to take that from Lily, take it around back behind Millie. She is going to try to get that out of the zone. Benny's going to assist her, and they do. Molly's on a foot race. I think the puck's going to die before. Yep, there we go. Junior Americans picked it up. We got a line change. Alyssa is out. All right, we have Sienna and Birdie out on D. Kerrigan is out on her change. Molly's picked that up at the red line right now. Molly's got it. She's trying. Kerrigan's going to pick it up behind her. Kerrigan's going to put a shot on net, a little wide.
Try.
All right. Molly's battling at the wall. Alyssa's behind her. Alyssa's going to pick that up. She's going to put it behind the net. Kerrigan's going to go behind to pick that up, try to get it out to Alyssa. A little bit of a battle. Alyssa's got it on her stick. Can't quite do anything with it. Molly's going to pick it up. She's going to try to get it back. All right, back into the neutral zone, and we're offsides. It's all right. Molly's got to pick up her stick. All right, and that helps the Jackets complete the line change. So now we have Mila back out with Kerrigan and Alyssa, and we've got Ren and Ella back on D. Alyssa's trying to win that. It's still between her legs, and she is swatting around. Kerrigan comes out with it, so... All right, right now Ella's trying to hold it. We're offsides. Couldn't quite get us back. 2-1 Jackets, 6:20 left to go in the third. All right, Alyssa's going to take this face off. Tied up her man. Mila's going to poke that into the zone. Junior American's going to put it back in the neutral zone. Ren and Alyssa are back. Ella's going to try to get that. I think Millie is going to swipe that to the side. Ella's going to try to, not sure, she got it to Alyssa. I'm not sure what's happening here. Okay. They're trying to get it out. I know that. All right, Ella's got a stick on it. Mila's going to pick that up. She's going to sling it into the neutral zone. I think that's going to be icing. Yep. Right now, we just got to keep that clock running. 5:45 left in the third. 2-1 Jackets lead. All right. Ava, Kaylin, and Tegan coming out on offense. Back on D, we have Tessa and Lily. All right. Ava's going to keep that tight up between her legs. Kind of ends up winning it to herself. Passes it over to Kaylin. Ava's going to carry it into the neutral zone. She's got Tegan to her left. Junior American right on her. That's all right. She's going to sling it deep. Goes back behind the net. All right. Got Tegan picking that up on the wall. She's got Ava open in the middle. She's also got Kaylin open. Oh, man. Tried to pass it. It was the right idea. Lily's going to put that on. Goalie save. Okay, 5:12 left in the third, 2-1 lead Jackets. Our lines are going to stay the same. Looks like Rochester might be swapping out. All right, Ava's going to win that back, and Lily's going to put a shot on net. Blocked by the goalie. Ava's going to try to pick that up and sling it to the middle. Rochester picks that up. Tessa's going to try to get a stick in there. Lily's got it. Got it over to Tegan. Tegan's going to poke it over. Rochester picks that up. Tessa's going to try to get that back in the neutral zone and does. All right, Kaylin is... All right. Lily's going to pick that up behind Millie. She's going to try to skate that out of the zone, bounce it off the wall. Ava's going to pick it up, bounce it off into the neutral zone. Rochester's going to pick that up, pass it over. All right, Rochester's got some momentum, going to try to take it in. Goal right across. Straight across. 2-2 tie, 4:29 left in the third. All right, let's see here. All right, Mac's going to come in. Mac, Molly, and Benny on offense. Sienna and Birdie back on D.
Good work, Molly.
All right. Got a battle along the wall here. It's back into the Jackets offensive zone. Rochester has it on their stick. Benny is leading into chase. She tried to pass it up. All right, come on. We're right. Oh, yep. Little chit chat there. 4:10 left in the third. Tie game.
Go, girls, keep working.
All right, Mackenzie's going to win that forward. Molly is tying him up at the wall. She's tying him up. All right, Sienna's got it. She's going to throw it towards the net. It's going to rebound off the wall. Rochester has it on their stick. We're trying to keep it in the zone here. Sienna got it deeper in.
Get to it.
All right, girls need to keep putting on pressure here. Benny's got it on her stick. She's trying to keep it deep and around. All right, she's got it over to Molly. Molly's going to try to put it in. Dang it, just a hair wide. All right, Mackenzie is centered up. Rochester's bringing it around. It's all right. Birdie's got it on her stick. She's going to sling it forward. All right, girls are staying posted up at the net, trying to keep that opportunity going. Benny's putting on the pressure, turned it over. Molly has it on her stick, trying to center it. All right, a little bit of a battle there. All right, Birdie is going to try to get that. Poked it in. Just, we're playing tennis, and we're off. 3:04 left in the third, still tied 2-2. All right, line change here. Alyssa is going to take the face off with Mila and Kerrigan on the side. Ren and Ella on the back, playing defense. Tied it up on the dot. Ren is going to try to sling that in, and does. Mila's hustling over. Kerrigan's going towards the net. Rochester's got it on their stick. Kerrigan's applying the pressure. We tried to keep it in. Up, Rochester got ahead. Mila and Ren are dropping back. I didn't even hear the whistle, so... All right, gonna take the face off on the dot. 2:46 left in the third. Alyssa's gonna win that back to Ella. Ella's gonna put that in the neutral zone. Rochester's gonna pick that up. Kerrigan's putting on the pressure, trying to get her to turn it over. Puts it in the neutral zone. Ella pins her person. Got a bit of a board battle. Alyssa's gonna come out with that. She's gonna, she's a skate with it. All right. She passes it over. Ella's going to get a stick on that. Alyssa's got her person tied up. Rochester's going to get it. Ren stops it with her stick. Rochester picks it up again. And over and in it goes. 2:10 is left in the third period. It is currently Junior Americans 3, Blue Jackets 2. All right, Ava taking the face off. She's got Tegan and Kaylin in, Lily and Tess back on D. All right, Tegan's going to throw it deep into the Blue Jackets offensive zone. They overskate it. All right, Ava's got it. Tried to get a stick on it there. All right, Kaylin's got the pressure. Tess is trying. Rochester's just a hair faster on that one. Lily has stopped that with her stick. She's going to get back in the neutral zone and does. Rochester's going to be, they skated. Waited just long enough. Tess is going to get her stick down to take that off, take it behind the net. All right, we need to get it out of the zone. We're trying. All right, back in the neutral zone. Kaylin's got it on her stick. She has 2 Junior Americans on her.
I was right in front of you.
All right. Yeah, we're offsides because they chopped at our player.
Hey, way to battle, Kaylin. Way to push through that.
All right, going with the line change here.
High energy, Jacket! High energy!
Doing a line change here. Got Mackenzie, Molly, and Benny in on offense. Birdie and Sienna back on D. He's going to win that over to Benny. Rochester picks it up. All right. They're trying to put pressure on her. Millie's going to clear that out with her stick. All right. Mac's going to take that back behind the net, ring it around the boards. Trying to get it to Benny. Mac's going to pick it back up and get it into the neutral zone. Molly's on the chase. Right now, it's Molly in the Junior American. There's 51 seconds left. Still 3-2. Centering pass. Oh, man. Sienna's going to try to get a shot on goal. 45 seconds left. Centering pass. Lily's going to try to keep that in. Get a shot on goal. All right. Benny's got it. We're trying. 36 seconds left. We have pulled the goalie. Lily is on it. She's going to take it back behind. We've got 30 seconds left. All right. We're going to try to get it out. All right. Trying to get it out. Mackenzie's going to try to get that into the neutral zone. Molly's on the chase. All right. Back. Yep. Offsides. 15.6 seconds left. All right, Mackenzie's taking the face off. We've still got the goalie pulled. They shot it towards the empty net. Missed, but we've got 9 seconds left. Girls are trying to get it in the zone. All right, trying to get it. Sienna's trying to get it in. We've got it in the neutral zone, but we ran out of time. What a battle by the girls. No shame in that game. Can't ask for a much closer game than that. All right, well, hope we all have safe travels back to Columbus. Thanks for tuning in. We had a record high 28 viewers. Thanks for watching.